I have been carrying that story around for decades, and I've never heard anybody else voice it. This is what I have taken and understood from Jesus Christ. And he's the example. And for you to say that, and I'm listening to it, I've never heard anybody else say it, it's really unbelievably beautiful. I would add to that a lot of people dispute and say, is that story real? Did Jesus Christ really exist? Or is it just a made up? I don't even give my thoughts to saying, who cares? It's right. The greatest story that ever told.
Exactly.
Don't waste your time, is it true or untrue? Just look at the story. And the story of what you said is exactly the story that I got from it. Thank you. Thank you for saying that and clarifying that. The moments that we are feeling angry or sad, what do we do with those moments, and how do we work with that? And what's the internal dialoguing going on with oneself when you're going through that moment, Santa Grace?
In this game of life and how we view it as practicing the Abounding River game, is inside of upsets, there's an anatomy of upsets. Whenever we're upset, whenever I'm upset, something is reminding me of the past. There's an unfulfilled expectation. There's a thwarted intention or an undelivered communication. So right there, distinguishing, okay, I'm in an upset. What one of these anatomies of upset am I listening to right now? And so distinguishing that can help bring me out of wherever I'm at. Oh God, it reminds me of something in the past. Oh, I had an intention that was thwarted. Oh, I didn't communicate all that was there for me. And what we do when we're in an upset here at Cafe Gratitude, that I get to take in my life with my twin brother, with my mother, in my partnership, is practice 4 different ways to shift your attention.
So it's a logical process that you go through.
Process.
You bypass the emotions, you don't let the emotions rule you.
Yes.
You look at things logically, systematically breaking it down and saying, how do I get myself back to rightness? Where's my course?
Yes.
What am I going to chart out for myself?
There's 4 ways that you can shift your attention. Give something away. Acknowledge a stranger. Just go out in the world somewhere and acknowledge a stranger for some quality of being that you recognize in the moment. Do mirror work. I love and honor myself, and I'm happy to share my life with you 10 times. Or laugh out loud.
Laugh out loud.
And so that's what we do, and that's what I think anyone on this planet Earth can do when we're angry, we're sad, we're frustrated, we're upset. Go and do mirror work. Just stop the train, look in the mirror until you fall in love with yourself. Take some deep breaths, close your eyes, light a candle. Share what you're grateful for. Now how do you feel?
Right. But as a woman, being emotional, because we are different than men,
Absolutely.
We want to have those moments that we can take the pillow and cry and what have you. What do we do when we're doing that?
In those moments when nothing seems to work, when I can't logically talk my way into a new experience, usually there's some aspect of I'm not taking care of myself, or I'm not feeling taken care of. So speaking up for what my essential core needs are, I need to go cry in a pillow. I need to step off the floor right now and go take a walk and pick a wildflower. We as women, we're not sitting on hay bales in a red tent anymore. We get to have our cycle and live in society that doesn't respect or honor or acknowledge that hormones that we get every day crash during our moon cycle, and we're suffering from withdrawals, and that's a physiological experience.
Exactly.
And as much as I try and gear myself up for having my moon, there's no preparation. And yet when I'm in the moment and I realize, wow, here I am again, whether it be I'm arguing with my sweetie or not presencing love or whatever it is, I get to acknowledge, wow, I'm a woman going through an emotional experience, and my job is to honor myself right now. Because it's all about self-love. You can't give me what I need. I give me what I need.
When you first asked the question, the simplest way for me to access happiness is to choose what's so.
Yes.
When we choose, we actually can't change the world. We can do, we can do things in our parameter, but the idea that we resist all that we see and all that we don't see, and in resistance, there's discomfort, there's sadness, there's depression.
Right.
When we can say yes and accept all that is and trust that there is a divine order happening in everything, then we actually have power and freedom to create and contribute and make a difference and heal those places, things that are around us that we can personally touch. So the key to my opinion, and I've heard other people say it, is the key to happiness is acceptance to all that is.
No resistance.
No resistance. You can just see resistance is walking down a slender hall holding onto the walls, or you can just walk down the hall. When you're resisting, there's suffering. There is, what's that called? Friction. No!
If you were to share one thing with others, just one, what would that be?
Take the opportunity to celebrate what is. Celebrate it. Celebrate. I can't get everything done in this very moment. My personal key to happiness is accessing the gifts that I was given from the divine. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a composer. If I'm hopeless, depressed, unhappy, overwhelmed, being significant, whatnot, if I just sing the almighty Om, whatever it may be, I access peace within. And so whatever there is out in the world that we love to do, and when we're in those moments of being in pain or creating suffering for our life, do what you love to do. Go play your saxophone, go on a jog, go write a letter, go sing out loud. Whatever it is that you love, go run naked on the beach. Whatever you love to do at your core level, what you love to do when you were a little child, do that. Be happy doing it. And just be free.
And rely on that and remind yourself of that.
Those are the gifts. The gift of God is presence.
We've touched the mere tip of the iceberg of what we're talking about. And I'll invite you in the future. Hopefully you'll come back on my show. And I thank you both so much for taking time out of your very, very busy schedule of all the great things you do throughout the day for so many. Thank you.
Thank you.
Catch me down.